school there, they always ask you for a block account, meaning a certain amount in your account that can sustain you, or maybe just this, or you need
to get a visa.
After having a visa, you can ask for it.
If you have a visa already, is but what he wants to know is, within the interview or before interview, do you need to show the capacity of staying in India and paying the fee?
No, we are not like Western countries. Okay, and you don't need to show, like, suppose your course fees is 1 million. I am just taking an example, and you need 1 million to stay in India for 1 year. So it is 2 million, and you are going for a 2-year course, so you need 4 million. Okay, so there is no need to show that you are having 4 million in your bank account. No, because in Sharda University we will provide you installment. You know, somebody is earning and then they will pay. Okay, parents or the sponsor is earning, so they will pay gradually. It's not like you are going from here, you have to, give your tuition fees in one time. No.
You get the point?
Even
they understand that a parent has to pay a fee. He must not have 5 million in his account, but he's working. Monthly he can send you 500,000, 200,000. The next month he can send you money. But if they oblige him to prove 5 million, then they're blocking the person from.
When we will give you the admission letter, you will get. See, the things not work verbally. We are having our own software on which, when you are getting admitted in Sharda, you will get a system ID. You will go and log in on that system ID on your computer or even on your phone, and then you can check how many lectures you have attended, how many assignments you have submitted, how many workshops you have attended, how many seminars you have attended, how much fees you have been paid to Sharda University, how much is remaining, before what date you have to submit your fees. If you want to opt for installment, you don't want to pay yearly fees, you can pay on every 6 months. The installment is there, right? So you don't need to show, they ask for bank statement, that is okay. Right? But when you are going to Indian Embassy and having admission letter and visa letter from Sharda University, they already know that we have done our due diligence very well. Only, as I told you, that you will submit your documents, they will check them very well. So you will get the visa with no difficulty. Right? Any other question?
No question, let's give it. Thank you. Give the floor. Any question?
I want to ask concerning the validity of your passport. What should in case while living in India, then maybe your passport is left with a year to expire, after a year, then maybe you will wait to spend 2 years. What if it expires?
Your visa is going to expire. Your passport. So you can renew it. They will extend the date. There is a provision in your country. So you just have to follow the department rules, that how they will give you, will increase the validity of your passport. That's not an issue.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. When I return, we hand the floor over to Mr. Roger.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm called Abinjo Roger, a representative of Anointed Provision and Education Services. We have been existing here in Cameroon since 2016. I was a student, I'm still a student. I traveled to Cyprus 2013 to study my master's, and I lived there 2020. During my studies there, I do some research in Turkey, in Ukraine, Uzbekistan. And out of the experience I have, we realize that many Africans go outside to study, but the funds are not enough. Sometimes they tell you have to pay fees for one semester, like 2.5 million, sometimes 1.5 million. And the accommodation there too are expensive in certain countries, while some other countries are cheaper. So due to our experience there, we decided to partner with some foreign universities. We partner with universities in Turkey, in Cyprus, in UK, US, and Canada. And in our partnership, we come up with a scheme that we have to organize programs for students, young Cameroonians, to participate. Just early, I think mid-August, we had some conferences in Yaoundé, Douala, Boya, and Bafoussam, where we organized scholarship exams with some universities. But that one is passed now, and we usually have it 2 times a year. What I'll do, I'll try to break down our services, because we are here in Cameroon and we also work with different countries, and we have partners like a team that is there to receive the students and to do some other things. So our services will have like student placement in different universities all around the world, in the countries that I mentioned that we partner with them. We have travel orientation. Sometimes some people want to travel, but they don't know how to travel. They don't know what to study, maybe especially the advanced level leavers. Once they come out from advanced level, they have a degree, they are too fragile. They don't actually know what to study. And now the world is going to a higher extent where you don't need to go and study like something like a subject, geography, study history. You have to calculate that what I'm studying, how will I give it back to the society? What I'm studying, can I self-employ myself? Because the government is already saturated. The government is saturated. If everyone is running in for concours, everyone is depending on the government. How many people can work? You see most of the cases in the other, like ENS or the other ones. There is no all this automatic integration again. You have to take a concours after that one to get integrated. So we are trying to orientate students to have something like, once you are studying, even during your study, bachelor, masters, after 2 years, you can self-employ yourself. You can employ yourself and do some other things rather than depending on a company to go and maybe present your CV and they'll ask you work experience of 5 years. You are just leaving the university. How can you have work experience of 5 years? And partner with universities that their programs are career-oriented. During the programs, they give you internships and they give you case studies that by the time you finish, even before you finish, for example, some of our students, especially the students in software engineering, they are the one who employ them, they are the one running our websites, running our Facebook pages. Because normally you have to study something that, even before I study, sometimes we don't depend that once you travel, you should concentrate on the odd jobs. Going to the restaurant, going to the construction site, maybe doing that. No, you can still do a business while you are studying. Even if you are a business personnel or you are doing this, you can create a business for yourself. Sometimes even once you are going to school, once you are studying, it doesn't stop you from having some handworks, some side handworks. That's what we advise people. Once you have a plan and you have a dream that you want to travel outside to study, know that you are going into a foreign land, you can still do a business. Some people do like this hairdressing, some do nails, some do tailoring, like a part-time. And once they arrive there are so many Africans there. So you will be the one to take their command. And after a long time, you discover that some of the whites, they are also interested in our culture. And how can you supply them with what you don't have? So you have to present your culture, and presenting your culture is selling. You also sell part of a thing. So once you are there and doing a business is more profitable than you going to do all those little jobs aside. It will help you in your studies. So the opportunity that I'm presenting to you guys now, we have, I know most of you guys you're already in the level of bachelor degree, some are going to the masters. So we have programs, since the scholarship exam has passed, we organize it every year, 2 times a year, in July or August, and in January. So you guys still have an opportunity for January, and also have automatic scholarships. That is based, that's why it's for masters and PhD. if you already have your bachelor's degree and you want to go in for master's, or if you already have a master's degree and you want to go in for PhD, depending on your GPA, we'll apply to some of our partner universities and they can give you scholarship. All students applying have automatic 50% scholarship through us. Then once you have a GPA of like 2.9 to 3 upwards, right up to 4, you have an opportunity to have up to 90% scholarship, sometimes 100% scholarship. But that one is just for the PhD and master students. For undergraduate students who have now automatic and they evaluate you based on it. Sometimes we apply with students who have 5A, 4As in the advanced level. Sometimes might not be A, they might have 2A in the 5 subject and you have some B's and C's. And they can also give you scholarship, additional scholarship to the 50% that you have. So that one is still sure. And we also have transfer programs. If you have started a program here in Cameroon, maybe you have spent 2 years and you wish to travel to study. If you are continuing in the same program, for example, you are doing transport and logistics, you have spent 2 years and you wish to continue in another university with the same transport and logistics, what you need is your transcript with the other advanced level, A level, or maybe baccalaureate and your probatoire. With those ones, you send it to the school and they will evaluate it and transfer your courses. So it doesn't mean that once you have started, you will lose all your 2 years that you have studied or 1 year, then to go and start back at fresh. You can only start back at fresh if you are doing something that is different from what you studied here in Cameroon. So you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's an opportunity that we are presenting to all Cameroonians. We have different schools, we have some of them. It's just that we didn't prepare well. I would have preferred to do a projection of some of the schools and their advantages and what you can gain from them. For example, in UK, for people going in for masters, after 2 years, after you finish your study, they give you a working visa for 2 years to work. For undergraduate, it just depends on how long your study is. If your study is 4 years in the UK, after that 4 years, they give you another 4 years to work. If it's PhD is 4 years normally. So they give you 4 years as well. Master is 2 years, they give you 2 years. And for UK, their program now is very easy. After the Brexit, the British people need more students to come in because students are the cheap labor as well, especially for masters. I'm talking level in terms of masters and PhD. You know, undergraduate courses, their course load is very heavy. You go to school maybe 5 times a week and you have just 5 days a week. Depending on your program, you can be studying maybe 6 to 7 courses per semester. So you won't have enough time to work for yourself. If you have to work, that means you will not get the best out of your education there. But for master's programs, sometimes you usually have it like 2 times, 3 times a week. And most of them are in the evening, so you have enough time to work and to help yourself. So students going in for undergraduate, what we usually advise them is concentrate on your studies. Because most of the university, they have different scholarship schemes. For you working in the university, maybe in the international office, because they always employ students, they will give you a 100% scholarship. They call that a work scholarship. You participating in any sports department, being football, handball, basketball, tennis, they will give you also 100% scholarship because you are actually selling the image of the university. Then you, with a GPA that you have studied for 2 consecutive semesters, you have 3.5 and above, you apply for 100% scholarship, so they will give you. Why they are doing this, they are encouraging people to partake. For those who are good in sport, to partake in sport. For those who are good with international relations, you work in the international office. Some students are very bright. They can take some, like, what we call it, tutorial courses. For example, an undergraduate student in the 4th year, because their programs are 4-year programs, undergraduate. The 4th year who is very bright, they can give them some of these tutorial courses to help the other students. It's normal, even in Cameroon here, you go to the University of Boya, you go to even Swan, Wakele, some students are there to give tutorials. And those ones, they do it privately, and they collect money directly from you. But with the universities there, they give you that opportunity and give you a scholarship so that you will not think more about your fees. What you do is think more about your studies. Because once you study, you gain knowledge, you can help the others. That's why they will give you courses. And for master students as well, they give them opportunity to give lectures. Once you are doing master, you are doing PhD, automatically you should concentrate more instead to be in that school rather than searching for jobs outside, because they provide opportunity for bright students. That's what they do. They promote students who are bright to become the best. And once they see that you are the best, some of the schools, they employ you after your studies to work for them because they have seen your capacity. They know what you can do, and they want the best to give birth to the best. If you are employing the best, you are sure that you have best students. That's what they do. They don't want to just employ anyone, but they want to choose the best and employ them back. And they cannot employ just like that. They will give you a scholarship, which is very important, because we know where we are coming from. We know where we are coming from, and the amount we are paying, we are not paying in like CFA. So it depends on the exchange rate as well. Once you go there, you'll be paying in dollars, you'll be paying in euro, you'll be paying in pounds. Your house as well, all those ones. So once they are sending you money there, you see that they can send you 1 million, there you have it like 1,500 euros. You see, so the money, once it comes and it looks small. So what you have to do is concentrate on your education to have scholarship so that you reduce the stress that you are giving to your parents or your guardian or the sponsors. And once you do that, you will be helping yourself, because it's not easy to go out there. Some people go out there, study, they just study to pass. They don't study to excel, to be in the top 1%. Once you are in the top 1%, you are sure that you can have your job there, in the school, in the university. For researchers, you are teaching, you are doing research there as well. Doing research is very expensive on your own, but doing a research in the university, that the university is covering the cost, is the best idea. So with all this, I don't want to take much of your time, but if you have any question, I know you guys have been waiting for long, and you are eager to get the information and to go there. What I'm telling you, all this information that you are giving, I and Mr. Saini as well, it's not for you to take it and just take it for granted. Once you have received this information, this is how we do it. You receive an information, you digest it, you work on it, and make your plan. In life, you must have a vision. If you are studying, you are working, you don't have a vision, you will be going left and right, in front and backward. You need to have a vision, a clear vision, and know what you want to do in the future. And you start to pursue it. You understand? So even though you are all students, you need to have a vision that what I'm studying, after this, while I'm studying, this is what I should be planning to do. This is what I should be doing in order to meet up. So this information you have received, you take it, digest it, and make sure that you have enough. Our office is just at Boulangerie Française, just beside in Biscuiterie, Anointed Provision and Education Services. So for more information and more other things, he's our director here. You can also meet him and talk to him. We'll give you more guide as well. So thank you very much. And if you have any questions, do feel free to ask.
Any questions? Turkey, Cyprus, UK, Canada, America.
So all what you guys have heard is enough. You don't have any doubt. Are you sure? Okay, then I'll ask my own question. To make sure that you guys have got everything I said and you don't have any doubt. Right? If you have to apply for master's degree, what are the requirements? You guys can tell me, or you ask me back. Because normally, if you are interested in a program that they talk, when we talk about studies, when we talk about work, first thing the thing that needs to come into your mind is, how can I do to get their mission? It's very important. This information you are giving, it might not be useful to you, it might be useful to your friend, it might be useful to your junior or your senior. You understand? So it's always good when you come to somewhere like a seminar, a conference, there are certain things that, even you are not interested, but you might say, okay, what if I'm interested someday? What will I need to start the process? Or is there any age limit? Those are some of the questions. And for embassy, I need to go to the embassy, do I need a block account in the country, or just my account here in Cameroon can be enough for my bank statement? Those are some of the questions. But nevertheless, we are still together. And I wish you guys the best of luck in your academic careers as well. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for the assistance. We hope the information was working. Like I said from the beginning, it might not be for you direct now, it can be for you in future, as well as it can be for somebody else now who can help convey the information. It's just like a little drop of water that will continue making sure that the ocean gets filled, and it's a seed that is planted in your heart that will keep on trickling you, and sometime in the future you may have his voice may be heard somewhere. So thank you for assisting, and God bless us all.